right, people, listen up. We're talking about Kenya, the heart of East Africa. This nation is on the move, and its secret weapon? TVET. That's Technical and Vocational Education and Training, for those who don't speak acronym. See? Kenya gets it. They know a strong economy needs skilled workers. TVET is the key to equipping Kenyans with the tools to build their future. We're talking practical skills, hands-on training, the kind that turns dreamers into doers. Now, let's be real. The road to a top-notch TVET system hasn't been all smooth sailing. Kenya's faced challenges, just like any other nation trying to upgrade its workforce. But the important thing is, they've learned, adapted, and kept pushing forward. Why? Because the stakes are high. We're talking about creating jobs, boosting industries, and unleashing the potential of millions of young Kenyans. Think about it. When you empower people with skills, you empower entire communities. Businesses thrive, innovation flourishes, and the whole country levels up. That's the power of TVET, my friends. And Kenya's journey is a testament to that. So, buckle up as we take a trip through time, exploring how Kenya transformed its TVET system and set itself on a path to prosperity. So, rewind back to 2010, Kenya's TVET system, let's just say it needed some work. The government knew it was time for a serious upgrade. Enter the big thinkers, the policy wonks, the folks with a plan. They rolled up their sleeves and got to work. First things first, they revamped the curriculum. Out with the old, in with the new, industry-relevant skills that businesses actually needed. But hey, a fancy new curriculum doesn't mean much if you don't have the teachers to deliver it, right? So they invested in teacher training, making sure instructors had the skills and knowledge to train the next generation of Kenyan workers. They even started cooking up some new policies and regulations. Because let's face it, a well-oiled machine needs some rules to keep it running smoothly. These early reforms were like laying the groundwork for a skyscraper. You might not see the results immediately, but trust me, they were crucial. Kenya was sending a clear message. TVET is a priority, and we're serious about getting it right. This was just the beginning, folks. The best was yet to come. Fast forward to 2014. Kenya's determined to take its TVET game to the next level. They knew that to create a truly world-class system, they needed to shake things up. So they got down to business and restructured the entire TVET sector. No more half measures, people. It was time for a complete overhaul. They brought in a whole new funding model, ensuring that TVET institutions had the resources they needed to thrive. And because accountability is key, they introduced performance-based funding. Basically, institutions that showed results got rewarded. It's like a giant gold star for being awesome at your job. But that's not all. They also established industry boards to bridge the gap between what's taught in the classroom and what's needed in the real world. This wasn't just about throwing money at the problem, though. It was about creating a sustainable system that could adapt and evolve with the times. And let me tell you, it paid off. Kenya's TVET system was starting to look like a well-oiled machine, ready to churn out skilled graduates and power the economy. Now, let's talk about access, because what's the point of a fantastic TVET system if it's only available to a select few? Kenya gets it. They realized that to truly unlock the potential of their people, they needed to open doors and make TVET accessible to everyone. So they went on a mission to expand access to TVET institutions across the country. More colleges, more training centers, more opportunities for Kenyans from all walks of life. But here's the thing, it's not just about quantity, it's about quality too. They poured resources into upgrading facilities and equipment, making sure that students had access to the latest technology and training methods. They even established national competency standards so everyone knew what a qualified graduate should be capable of. Think of it like this. They were raising the bar and making sure that a TVET qualification from Kenya meant something. They were creating a workforce that was not only skilled but also globally competitive. And that, my friends, is how you build a brighter future.
Welcome everyone to a story about second chances, about defying expectations, about Kenya's technical and vocational education and training sector. Yeah, you heard that right. We're diving deep into the TVET revolution, where Kenya's flipping the script on traditional education and building a future powered by skills, not just fancy degrees. Now, some of you might be thinking, TVET, That's just big words for like mechanics school, right? And yeah, it's got mechanics, but it's also got future software developers, chefs with Michelin star dreams, and entrepreneurs ready to take on the world. Over the past few years, Kenya's been quietly building a TVET system that's the envy of the continent. We're talking serious upgrades, from brand new schools to teachers trained in the latest tech. In this video, we're breaking down 7 of the biggest wins that are changing the game for Kenya's young people. First up, let's talk about the heart and soul of any education system, the teachers. You can build all the fancy schools you want, but without passionate, qualified educators, you're just stuck with a really expensive building. Kenya realized this and went all in on recruiting and training a whole new generation of TVET instructors. We're talking thousands of teachers, folks, equipped with the latest skills and knowledge to prepare students for the real world. These aren't your grandpa's shop class teachers. These are mentors, guides, and straight-up ninjas in their fields, ready to pass on their wisdom to the next generation. Now imagine you're a bright young mind in rural Kenya, eager to learn a trade and build a better future. But the nearest TVET school is miles away, maybe even in a different county. Not exactly ideal, right? Well, Kenya decided to tackle this problem head-on by building more TVET institutions across the country. We're talking state-of-the-art facilities, strategically placed to ensure access for everyone, no matter where they live. It's like bringing the mountain to Mohammed, except the mountain is a welding workshop or a computer lab. And trust me, these are some impressive mountains. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to get technical. Kenya's TVET revolution isn't just about more schools and teachers. It's about a fundamental shift in how education is delivered. Enter competency-based education and training, or CBET for short. CBET is all about ditching the old learn-by-rote method and replacing it with a hands-on, practical approach. It's about equipping students with the specific skills and knowledge they need to succeed in the workplace. No fluff, no filler. And to make this happen, Kenya made sure their TVET trainers were retrained and retooled to deliver this new style of education. Now, with all these changes happening, you might be wondering, who's making sure all this new stuff is actually good? Well, my friends, that's where the Curriculum Development, Assessment and Certification Council, or CTACC, comes in. Think of them as the quality control experts of the TVET world, ensuring that the curriculum is up to scratch, the assessments are fair, and that graduates are actually job ready. They're like the educational equivalent of the Michelin Man, but instead of awarding stars, they're awarding certifications that actually mean something to employers. Let's be real, for too long, vocational education has been treated like the neglected stepchild of the academic world, but Kenya said, enough is enough, and decided to give TVET teachers the recognition and respect they deserve. This meant better pay, better career progression opportunities, and a whole lot more support, because when you empower teachers, you empower students, and you empower the entire education system. It's a no-brainer, really. Now, even with the best intentions, education can be expensive. That's why Kenya decided to make TVET more accessible and affordable by extending financial aid through the Higher Education Loans Board, or HLB. That's right, students can now get loans to cover their tuition and living expenses, making TVET a reality for those who might have thought it was out of reach. It's about leveling the playing field and giving everyone a shot at a brighter future. Last but not least, Kenya realized that to make TVET truly successful, they needed to get the private sector on board. After all, these are the businesses that will eventually be hiring all these skilled graduates. So they started fostering partnerships between TVET institutions and companies, creating internship programs, apprenticeships, and even tailoring curricula to meet specific industry needs. It's a win-win situation. Businesses get a pipeline of qualified workers, and students get real-world experience and a foot in the door. So there you have it, folks. 7 key successes that are driving Kenya's TVET revolution. It's a story about investing in people, about breaking down barriers, and about building a future where skills are valued just as much as traditional degrees. These achievements are laying the groundwork for a more prosperous and equitable Kenya. where everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential. But the journey isn't over yet. To keep this momentum going, Kenya needs to stay the course, keep investing in its people, and keep innovating. The world's watching and they're taking notes. And as for me, I'll be keeping my eye on Kenya, because when it comes to TVET, they're the ones to watch. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell your friends about Kenya's amazing TVET journey.